Okay, so now members, we are going to see how do we handle. We have seen how to get matrices of rotation. Now we are going to see how to use these matrices to get coordinates of the image. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel. Now, we are going to go through these questions. Of course, you be careful with words like clockwise and clockwise. Those ones are going to give you the direction of the turn. So here, triangle RS2 with R, S, and T was given a negative quarter turn about the origin. You want me to hear about the origin? You can easily use the matrix of rotation about the origin to form R prime, S prime, T prime. Find the coordinates of R prime, S prime, and T prime. Now, if they talk about the word origin, it's like the word here is negative, and then about the origin. You know that always our matrix of rotation about the origin is cos theta, negative sine theta, then cos theta. Where theta is the angle of rotation. Now, we start to look for theta. They're telling us that this theta is a negative quarter tan. You know that a tan has 360 degrees, and so this one is going to be 90 degrees. After getting the 90 degrees, now we substitute here in our formula. So our m will be now cos 90 degrees, then minus, so this is not, it's a matrix, it's not just that it's minus, but there is some space there. So don't assume it's don't take it as if it's a minus. There is minus sine negative 90 cos 90 degrees with a negative. So this will be now, you just press your calculator, cos 90 is going to be 0. Then sine, negative sine 90 is going to be a 1 within sine. Negative sine 90, negative 90 is going to be 1. Then this one is going to be negative 1. Then this one is going to be 0. So you press them on the calculator it is. So meaning, now you know that orange your matrix times the object, you will get that image. I have this, I have objects, they are here. So now, I put there, this is going to be now the matrix. Now this is the one I'm going to use. 0, 1, then times the objects. The objects are RST. RST. You convert them to column form like this. Then S is 2, 2. Then T is 4, 2. So when you do multiply, we are going to get R prime as the image, T prime, like that. So now we multiply. We said if this row multiplies these columns, and then this one also multiplies these columns. We said, but if it says 0 in the rows of the matrix first, of the first matrix, you get happy because it has simplified the work. What you do, this 0 is multiplying all these entries in the first row to 0. Then this one is going to multiply these ones. Remember, when multiply this and this with these ones, you get coordinates of the first row in the image. So if this is 0, don't waste time. Just get this one, multiply it here. So the coordinates here are going to be 0 times this, which is 0. Then plus this times this, which is 3. So just get this times this times this times this. As simple as that. Then this one, we start now, this negative is the one which is going to multiply the first. Then this 0 is going to multiply the second. So this 0 is going to push all these ones to zeros. So meaning, if I get this and I multiply it through there, just this, because this 0 is going to multiply all these to zeros. So this negative there, negative 2, negative 2, negative 4. Multiply this times this, get this times this. Because this row is giving us also the last row. The first row is giving you the first row. The second row is giving you the second row in the image. That's why I'm getting this times this times this times this. Because this one is going to be 0. So I will say plus times this, which is already 0. So they are not going to waste time. So this times this, I get this. This times this, I get this. This times this, I get this. When I multiply this 0 with these ones, it goes to 0. So now my coordinates R prime 2, negative 4. So that's it. Now, when I come to this one, the triangle PQR with P, Q, and R was given at 3/4 turn anti-clockwise. Now, our major word here is anti-clockwise. So, I just align the word anti-clockwise. We say the moment you say anti-clockwise, it means a positive turn about the origin. When you see the word about the origin, it means that we can use now our matrix of rotation. So now there, form P prime, and R prime. Find the coordinates of P prime, Q prime, and R prime. So what I do, I need to get first of all my angle. So my solution here, under my matrix of rotation, about the origin is this. So to get my theta is a 3/4 turn. So my theta will be now 3/4 times, because it's anti-clockwise, or it's anti-clockwise is a positive movement. Now theta 3/4 times now a full turn, which is 360 degrees, and we multiply, this is going to be 270 degrees. So now after getting this 270 degrees, now we substitute in our matrix of rotation. So our M now is going to be cos 270 degrees. Then this one is going to be negative sine 270 degrees. Then this one is going to be sine 270 degrees. And then this one is going to be cos 270 degrees. So from there now, so at my end, you just get your calculator, then you press cos 270, that one is going to be 0, then negative, then sine 270, which is going to be a negative 1 now. Then I think it's going to be a positive 1. It's going to be a positive 1. So negative sine 270 is going to be a 1. Then sine 270 is going to be negative 1. Then cos 270 is 0. Me, of course, I know them because these are good angles. So when you just press them on the calculator, cos 270 is 0. Negative sine 270, the way it is, you press it like that. Now this is the matrix of transformation. So now I know that orange M times the object, I should get my image. 3/4 turn is there, anti-clockwise, positive, as simple as that. Then our matrix is going to be 0, negative 1, 1, 0. Then this is going to be now my PQR. PQR. My PQR is 3, 0. Then my Q is 4, 2. You convert them to column coordinates 3, 0. And then this will give us now the P prime, Q prime, R prime with ease. Then you cross that matrix. Now, just like we have a 0 here, but 0 is the first. This 0 is multiplying the first row. This one is multiplying this one. But instead, this one is going to push all these two zeros. What you do, just get this one, you multiply it here. You'll be having now the first row. This row is giving us coordinates for the first row. This one is giving us coordinates for the second row. And because this is 0, we say this times this plus this times this, which is 0. Then we say this times this is 0 plus this times this, which is 2. So this times this is 0, then plus this times this is 0. So it's that all this 0 is going to push all these ones to 0. So you're just going to get this one and multiply it to these ones. So it's that also in this one now, so this is 0. Now this 0 is multiplying in the second row. This negative one is multiplying in the first. So it means this one is going to push these two zeros. All you do, you just get this one and multiply it over here with ease. So this times this, you get negative 3. This times this, you get negative 4. Then this times this, you get a 3 with ease. So that your coordinates of P prime are going to be 0, negative 3. Then Q prime are going to be 2, negative 4. Then R prime are going to be 0, 3. And those will be your answers. When I come to this, in a triangle ABC, those are the coordinates. It was rotated through 180 degrees. Now the one here is clockwise. We say, the moment you say what is clockwise, it means the rotation is negative. About the origin. So meaning, here they are giving me already my angle of rotation. So my angle of rotation, they are telling me clockwise. So this one is going to be negative 180 degrees. Because of the one clockwise, So now we just substitute into our formula for our matrix. So now our M is going to be cos negative 180, then negative sine of negative 180, then sine of negative 180, then cos of negative 180. And so when I press this on the calculator, cos of negative 180 is going to give you negative 1. Then negative sine of negative 180 is going to give you 0. Then sine of negative 180 is 0. Then cos of negative 180 is going to give you a negative 1. So this becomes a matrix of transformation. Then the set n times the object is going to give me the image coordinates. So my M is here, negative 1, 0, 0, negative 1. And now the image, the object, ABC. This will give me now the coordinates of the image, A prime, B prime, C prime. So now my A, you see my A is going to be 1, 1. Then my B is 3, 1. Then my C is 3, 3. Now you see, this one is going to multiply, it's going to give you the first row in the image. But this one is 0, and this 0 is multiplying this one is 0. This one is multiplying this one. So it's just say this times this, negative 1, because this is going to give you zeros for whatever entry multiplies. So this times this, negative 3, then this times this, negative 3. So this one, because I want to multiply this one, I'm going to just get 0, so don't put time there. Then you see here you have the 0, this 0 will multiply the first row entries, then this one will multiply the second row entries. So see that this one is going to push this one to 0, and this negative is going to multiply this one. So this times this, get negative 1, negative 1, negative 3. And so you are through, and so your A prime is going to be negative 1, negative 1, B prime, negative 3, negative 1, and C prime, negative 3, negative 3. And so that becomes the answer. So that's it, members. I wish you well.